Let's check if this our stream is working. Give me a second. Hello everyone, welcome back YouTube family. Today we are on Tuesday. Wow, it was a long week. So welcome back to another live stream. Today we are doing gold as always, the one and only, the best of the best, the most precious metals in the world. Metal. So let's get down to the top down analysis because it looks like gold is cooking. Wow, look at this, it's setting up perfectly already. So we can see here on the daily time frame, we can see that we are clearly rejecting this area right here. So my expectation, it was bullish since the beginning of this week. Let me check if it's still there. Alright, so I think I deleted it. We are expecting this candle to keep going up and fill this range on the weekly. As we can see here on the daily time frame, we have a very clear and nice, wow, there is a good support area right there, but it looks like price is rejecting from this area because this candle didn't break the previous, and also this one didn't break the previous daily candle. Let's drop to the 4-hour time frame to have like a better picture. And we can see here that gold is on a really tough area on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, it looks like it's just consolidating now, but this range, it's about like 700 pip range. So I believe we can take something right there. It's very possible. So this is the 1-hour candle. The hourly candle closed creating a support right here, closed creating a really strong support. Look how far this candle went down. It's about 200, almost 300 pips. Created a very nice support, and looks like this next hourly candle is going to close in about 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the next hourly candle closure. Alright, so when we drop down to the 30-minute time frame, we can see here we have more clear picture. So below this area, I believe we are good to take some sells, anticipating the fill of this week for about 175 pips. So we'll be looking for sells below. Let's change the color to red for sells because I know some people, they cannot read. Top, bottom. Alright, sells below. And for sure we are looking for some buys above exactly this area, buys above here. Yep, buys above here looks very good, but we can see there's a lot of choppiness today. Price action is really choppy today. I believe it's because of what's going on with the war and stuff. So probably closure below here. It doesn't look bad as well. Look at that, we have a really nice range, about 100, almost 200 pip range to fill on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour. So at least we want to see this 1 hour like is bigger than the previous 1 hour, which will be very good to go. We had some news earlier, but we didn't see much volatility, so I'm expecting that we'll see some more volatility around there. So it looks like Trump is attacking Iran like always. There is no more news coming for the dollar. It's been released already. Alright, so this 1 hour candle closed. I think I'm gonna place a sell stop right here. I really want to place a sell stop. Just give me a minute. Alright, on trade of weight. So it doesn't look bad actually. Let me check the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, but I think it looks good to go. Sell stop about here. 2 lots.
Stop filled.
And our stop loss will be above the area right there, above this area. We got a really nice closure. It looks good on the 1 hour and also on the 15-minute time frame. Looks very good. So stop loss is going to be about, I think, 100 pips, probably right about there, just above the range. 90 pips doesn't look bad. Yep, I think stop loss will be right here. So I'm gonna place now. It's a two contracts. Let us buy 2 stops. Yep, right there is my stop loss. For about, I'm risking a little bit less than 0.5%. We have clean range to the left hand side. As you can see here, guys, we have clean range. This candle created a top wick and then it went to rebreak its own low. Yeah, it looks like it's rejecting now, but I think I would be very fine if it hit my stop loss. Yeah, it was basically taken on the 1 hour time frame. You can see here very clearly that this 1 hour closed below the previous one, and we have a wick to fill to the left hand side. Look at this wick, exactly 200 pips. So yep, that's it, that's the idea, that's the plan. Let's see if it's gonna work or stop us out. Just leave it to the markets now. We did the hard part, now is the easy part, which is waiting. Oh wow, this coffee is so delicious, man. It's so delicious. Yep, so you guys be careful because this price action is a little choppy and I'm risking less than 0.5%. So just be careful in case the market just reversed on us, and if it hit the stop loss, it's not a problem for me. Like, I am totally accepting this risk. Yep, and I just need to journal this trade right now. Yeah, it actually doesn't look that bad. Also, the 4 hour broke the previous 4 hour candle daily. I believe it wants to retest it, retest the lows. 4 hour doesn't look bad, but it's not the best. To be honest with you guys, this is not the best because we have a very choppy range right there. So yep, just be careful if you are gonna take this. Yeah, I think it's gonna stop me out right there. Let me just journal this real quick. Include time. So we entered after the candle open. Let me check. Orders filled 19 exactly. Okay, so 19, I think I got stopped right there. Let me just journal this. Yeah, but I think I should have waited for some minutes, but it broke the high, rebroke the low. I think everything was perfectly fine. Yeah, so we are actually still bearish on this. We will not be bullish unless we have closure above this area right there. Bearish, sell. This was NY. Yeah, I think it's also a little bit early. Like, it's a little bit early. I don't usually take trades before London Open, but this was looking good, to be honest. Yep, it's not looking bad. It looks like a fake out right there. Mhm. So it looks good on the 15 and the 1 hour, but the rest of the time frames it doesn't look the best. So maybe this is the issue. Only the 1 hour and the 15 minutes. It's looking very good. Rest of the time frames it doesn't look that good. I think we have to mention that. It was on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, break the current high, current low, wick fill. So it was about exit, it hit our stop loss. Alright, now I have to take some screenshots real quick. Yep, but it was not a bad trade idea. Look at the 15-minute time frame, man. 15-minute time frame looks very good to go down. It looks very good, but I think it's because of like this news right there. I think the gold is not stable because of Trump speaking, like it's 1 hour ago. Man, this guy is I just don't know what to say. But let's not blame Trump. I think we could have be more patient and waited for a much better setup. Save as, yep, 15M. Didn't take a loss for a long time, as you can see here, since 1st of April. It's around 1 week. 1 week we didn't take any loss, so it's nice to be back. Save, that's the 30 minutes. And need one picture for the 1 hour and the 4 hour. One hour and the 4 hour. I just need to take a screenshot. So probably if it created some sort of resistance, probably I will be looking maybe to re-enter again, but not really. Yup, we need a really good confirmation so we can enter again. We need a really good confirmation this time. Give me a second. Yep, everything looks perfect now. So what was the issue right there is the the time frame alignment, we didn't have a time frame alignment, which is good. I think I should write this down after I add the screenshots of this trade, so I can study it later and journal this. So how much we lost? About $150. I think it's a little bit more than that. Here is our stop loss. We entered with 2 contracts and 87. Okay, 87 multiplied by 2. So we lost about $174, which is 100. Yep, it's about 0.34, which is not that big of a deal. So if this candle can close like this or even close below, I will be looking for re-entering this trade. 0.35. Yep, loss. Only 1 hour plus 15 minute looks good. Rest is choppy, and there is something else. We took it pre New York Open, pre NY Open. Yup, man, that's perfect. That's perfect. So now we are going to wait. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to share this somewhere. Is it still on the charts? Yup, perfect. So we took 1 loss and 1 win right there. Look, it's basically the same idea. Exact same idea. This was in the Asian session and this was now in NY. So I will be looking for closures above for buys and closures below for sell. I'm still on my analysis. I'm trusting my analysis and just following it. Alright, general trading. Yup. Yeah, interesting. Man, it's totally fine. I think everyone loses trades. It's part of the journey. And yeah, you should accept the risk, to be honest, because there is no such a thing as just winning. You know? It's winning and lose, N and L. And for the past week, actually we didn't have any loss for the past week, which is, this looks like very, very healthy, if you know what I mean. Okay, alright, so one more. Yep, so it was not that bad of a trade. Abdul Fattah. Hey bro, Abdi. Hey man, how you doing? I'm doing amazing. Abdi Fattah Abyan. I'm doing very, very well. I just took a loss right there. It's not a big loss, it's a good loss. Good, healthy loss. Imagine that, like a salad on a breakfast. It was a very, very good, healthy loss. So yeah, now we are looking onto the next just right away. I am waiting now probably for NYSE open, and probably going to take after this 30-minute closure. Let's see how what will happen and how can we anticipate the next trade idea. I also took earlier one trade in agent session. It was a very good trade. Basically the same idea the same idea right here that I just took now. I took earlier in agent session, and man, it was a very good trade. Look here, I took this earlier on agent, about 182 pips. Like I secured 182 pips, and this one looks like the same idea, but it didn't work out, so I think we are good. So I'm trading this my Lucid funded account. I am up about 500, about 1%, but for today I am just on break even. For today I am break even. Yeah, so I post here every day like my trades. I do this live stream every day so people can learn and earn, of course. So I got for loss. Let me change this real quick. Yep, let me change this, and I took one earlier, so let me change this. So right now, if this candle could close below, I am open still for re-entering this trade, and if it didn't, then it's fine. Yeah, because I'm anticipating this bearish movement since morning. Look here, I am anticipating this candle to move much lower. It doesn't look good right there. It looks much better right here. So look at that, we have a resistance area right there. And this candle closed below this very major support area on the daily time frame. So, and it also broke the previous candle low, so I'm anticipating this candle to fill this range for today. Like, it should move down about this amount of pips, about 600 pips. If it could close like this, if 4 hour could close like this, would be perfect. But for now, I'm just waiting for London open, NY open, or even just this candle to close bearish, so I can take this trade. That's what I'm waiting for. Hello Akash, hello everyone. Can you hear me? I hope the stream is good. Let me check real quick. Everything is well. Hello everyone. Welcome to this amazing stream. We are looking for sales below. Let me write it so we are not confused. Right, top, bottom, sales below. Yup, and that's it. That's pretty much it. It's a little choppy range, but look how we have very strong bearish volume, bearish pressure. Right there, we have very strong bearish pressure. So let me hide this one real quick, so we can current and bill only. We can look for the next one. All right, brother, what is the mistake in this current trade? All right, Akash, so I'm gonna tell you right now. So as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, we had a very clean like breakout. We had this support, but this candle broke below the support. So I think I have like probably two mistakes there. Is I could have waited for this candle to break the low of this previous candle, but it was about 45 pips. I think I entered right there. Yep, I entered right here. Let me just mark my entry. So I entered right here on the break of the current low of the 15-minute candle. And look, on the 30-minute candle, I should have waited for a closure below. But do you know why I skipped this? Because on the 1 hour, we have already closed below this support right here. Yep. And the 4 hour, we are not bearish. So I think that's a lot of mistakes. I wrote them in my journal right there, so I can show them to you. So on the 15 minutes and the 1 hour we look good, but on the 30 and the 4 hour this does not look good at all. So it's better to wait for multiple time frame confirmation. Look here, it was a fake out on the 1 hour. Only 1 hour and the 15 minute looks good. The rest is choppy. And it's also pre-NY open. So if you noticed, most of my trades I actually take it after NY open, like much later. But this one is the first time I take pre-NY open trade. Probably that's why it didn't work out. But it's all good. It's all good. Yep. We are waiting now for this 30 minutes to close. Depends on this next 30-minute candle closure. We are going to anticipate the next trade. Depending on this next candle closure. Yeah, I think could have done better there and just be a little bit patient, but mistakes happen. It's part of the plan, it's part of the journey, but the thing is you have to learn how to accept the risk and accept your mistakes. Yep, I should have waited for 30-minute candle closure below this area right there. Would have been much better. Much better. 4 hour is bullish, doesn't look bad. 1 hour, to be honest, this is very choppy area. So yeah, I think I should write this down somewhere. Better wait for 30-minute closure. Yep, so I'm writing this down so I can learn from the mistakes I have done when I'm revising my trade. It's very helpful, guys. You cannot imagine how helpful this journaling is. Like, look, since the beginning of the week it was only win and win and win. I can show you these trades right here. We have about 7 minutes. Look at this, it just went up, secured 1-to-1, and that's pretty much it. This is the second trade. Oh man, this looks ugly. But yeah, I entered right here and then got stopped at break even and entered again. But yeah, you got the idea. We're just trying to improve. Oh, look at this one. Man, this one looks very good actually. I think this one was London Open. This trade was taken on London Open. And this is the fourth one. Let's check. Oh yeah, this is the morning trade, Asian session trade. Look, very decent trade. And now this loss. If you notice here, it's the same idea as the Asian trade. So actually I'm not like, it's fine, it's totally fine. Yep, we are just need to focus on our trading plan and executing good trades. So I will be looking for sells below this line here and probably buys above, which will be very good with NYSE volume coming up. It's gonna be fire, absolute fire. What's the mistake? Yep, I just explained the mistake that I took in this trade, which is probably should have just waited for 30-minute candle closure. 30-minute candle closure would have prevented me from taking this loss. Yeah. So I'm just going to write it real quick in my notebook so this doesn't happen again. Mistakes to fix. Yep. Alright, the buys is cooking. Can we get these buys today, guys? Can we get these buys today? There is a possibility to get these buys today. Probably let's check the 30-minute. Yeah, so if it's on the 30 minutes, yeah, I think it should be above there. Yep, this is much better, and sells below here. Yep, now it looks very good to go. Now all set and good to go. All set. But man, I don't know about this about Trump tweet. So Trump just tweeted recently some tweets, and he's saying he's about to bomb Iran or something like that. Yeah, which I think is we have to be careful. Just be careful from the upcoming like 1 or 2 hours. He said he's gonna bomb Iran at night, so let's see how will this go. We are gonna be we have to be patient right there, guys. We have to be patient, extremely patient. The only thing that pays is patience. If you guys like this stream, please make sure you leave a like. This will help me a lot and will motivate me to keep doing these live streams every day, every now and then. Alright. You also, I believe everyone should have a note where he writes his mistakes and how he can improve from this trading mistakes. The reason for writing is so you don't forget them and repeat the same mistakes again and again, because like after a long time you will ignore them and you will forget this thing. Better wait for 30 minutes closure if not sure. So it's actually, believe it or not, this thing is written in my notebook. This mistake is written in my notebook. Yes, definitely a cash. So I'm going to break down the trade I took in the Asian session. Look at this trade in the Asian session. So it was basically on the 15-minute time frame. You can look here. I'm gonna explain it on gold, the forex chart. It's much better. So you can see here that this candle, give me a second. So this 30-minute candle is closing now. Man, this is not a good closure. It's not what we've been waiting for. So yeah, I think we should wait for better closure than that. You can see here a cash that on the 4-hour time frame we've been bearish. So this trade started from here. Let me delete this line. So when I come to the Asian session, charts was looking like this. Look at that. So we are extremely bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Bearish here, bearish here. And we have a range to the left hand side. This was the range to the left hand side. This, pay attention that this is on the 4-hour. So you notice this, how this 4-hour closed bearish, impulse bearish. So I was anticipating if we can break below this low, there is a high probability to fill this range for about 200 pips. So you can see here on the 1 hour we have like a range right there consolidating. Then I placed my lines right there. We can see very clear price tried to break out, so it left a wick but closed inside the range on the 30-minute. But on the 15-minute you can see here that price break out. This is the breakout candle, and then it retested. Look, this green candle is the retest, and it broke out again. So it has, this candle has no business going back into the range, right? It has no business at all going back into the range. So I waited patiently for this top wick to be formed, and after this top wick formed, I entered on the break of the current high. I think I have this right here. Entered of the current high. Yep, it's right there. Look at this. So that's where I entered on the break of the current high on the 15-minute. Oh, sorry, on the previous high, previous low. Look, so this candle created the top wick, and then I entered on the break. No, I am sure it was on the break of the current high, so maybe I just misplaced it here. Yup, and I was anticipating this wick fill. Look at that, how beautifully it went. And it just went like very quick, about 5 minutes, I think. About 5 minutes, like look, 7:48, and it was here 7:52. Exactly 5 minutes. And it hit my take profit in just 5 minutes. How amazing that is, right? Imagine, in just 5 minutes it hit my take profit, and that's pretty much was it. That was it. Here, let me show you. Yep, just right there. And also you can notice that we have a clean range to the left hand side right here, clean range, about 150 pips, and also we have a wick fill. So we have two confirmation, is not one, I think three. So we got this breakout closure on the 15-minute time frame and the retest, and we have clean range and then the wick fill. So we got 3 confirmation for this trade. That's why it was a really nice trade. I'm glad it worked out. Man, this coffee is so delicious. So I actually wrote this mistake, so I think I repeated this mistake again. Mistakes to fix. Better wait for 30-minute candle closure if not sure about the trade. Man, I think this is now gonna melt. It's probably gonna melt right there. Probably. Wow, look at that. I think if it broke below this, if it broke this low, there is a very high probability that is going to melt. But if I entered right there, the stop loss, man, is very huge, the stop loss. And also this candle didn't close yet, so it's better to wait for the candle closure and take it from there. much better to wait for the candle to close and then we can take it. Sells on 15 minutes after closure below support. Let's go, full board sells. Yes, yes. No full board, Abdullah, but man, this is a really good idea to take sells right there, but be careful because it's a choppy range and I got stopped out. This was my trade idea. I'm going to make it shown visible for all the time frames. This was my trade idea, but I got stopped out right there. I took it like pre-NY on the break of this. Look, I took it on the 1 hour time frame, but I think now the 1 hour created a top wick and it looks like it's going now to fill this wick to the left hand side. Looks like it to fill this wick right there. But I believe if this candle move down, it will move like way more than that. Way more. Yep, I'm expecting it to move till here at least. At least it will fill this big range. How many pips is this? About 500. About 500 pips. Yep, about 500 pips. And it's a really choppy range, guys. You notice that it's a really choppy range. Guys, if you are knowledge. Yep. Let me write it with the red pen. Okay, so there's something with the stream. Let me check. Is everything okay? I had a question in my mind after that retest candle. Could we take a sell? Which retest candle, Akash? Which one do you mean? Is the stream now good? Retest candle. Which one do you mean? Like here or there? I didn't quite get you. Which retest candle? Asian session trade. Yes, of course. Why not? Why wouldn't you take a sell after a retest? It's actually a high probability setup when you take it after the retest. So this candle closed below the range and then it retested inside the range. And then we got this like breakout and retest. Let me draw it for you right here. This is like very high probability setup. It broke out and then retested, but a little bit inside the range, and then it moved back down again. So look, I'm going to show you how price action moved like this. This was exactly how price moved right there. And if we move to the line chart, look at that. See exactly how price moved right there. Very clear breakout setup right there. Akash, you can see it now, right? I hope you do. The 1 hour, yeah, doesn't look that bad. Alright, so can we get a closure below now? If we get a closure below, I'm going to re-enter this trade that I took earlier in Asian session. Yeah, I'm gonna take it right away because this is the idea and I have very good like confidence in that, in my idea. So probably after closure below, I'm looking for sells, and this candle is going to close in about 5 minutes. In 5 minutes this candle is going to close right there. So let's see if it's gonna close inside, outside the range, or inside back into the range. Four minutes left for this candle to close. Now it looks good on the 15. 30 is not bad. 1 hour it looks very good on the 1 hour, and the 4 hour as well is not bad. Yup, but 4 hour is going to close in like 15 minutes, I think. 18 minutes, sorry. In 18 minutes it's going to close. Wow, look at this candle moving now. Man, I think if it broke this low, this gold is going to bleed. Like literally it's going to bleed. Hey Alex, how you doing, man? How's everything? Better wait for the 30-minute closure. And what else? Alright guys, so I actually entered this trade earlier, Alex, but it didn't work out. Look here at this trade. Yeah, man, I entered this earlier but it didn't work out. It was actually the 1 hour break. I entered it on the 1 hour. You can see here it was exactly 30 minutes pre-NY open, and I took an L. Man, it was a nice L. So look, I entered this right here. There was a clean range to the left hand side. I was anticipating it to break and just keep moving down, but it didn't. It faked me out. Yup, that's what happened exactly. But now it's moving. Now it's moving. Yeah, I think it's all good. It's fine because I shouldn't have entered on pre-NY. So I'm not used to take trades pre-NY. Actually, most of my trades, not more, like 99% is after NY, because I almost get faked out like this. So yeah, I think I have to go back to that. Wow, what a nice move, man. It's a really nice move. I think I just missed it with the timing. So if I checked here my previous trades, let's choose the session and the filter, New York. See here on New York 9:30, and let's filter with losses. Night 19. See, so there was another loss here early 19, also this one, but it worked out. Yeah, but see, all of these trades, there was none of them pre-NY. Oh, only this one. The rest, there is none on this one also, but they are very little trades pre-NY open. Yep, let's check how much did it went. About 136 pips. Yeah, I should have secured full right there. Should have secured. This went more than 1-to-1. Yeah, that was a really good trade. I just took it a little bit earlier. That's good. It was a really good lesson was learned today from this trade. Oh yeah, and it created this 1 hour top wick. Yeah, it's still 1 to 1 even on the 1 hour time frame, but we have like a little bit choppiness right there. Let's check NQ real quick. Let's check NQ. Alright, so on the 4 hour NQ is looking like it's consolidating. On the 4 hour, price created the support, but it's still below this range, so we are still currently bearish on NQ on the daily, on the 4 hour as well. We just need a nice break. Let me check the lower time frame. Probably below here. If we got a closure in 14 minutes, this looks good to fill the range about 360 pips. It looks good to go. Yep, any closure below this area, we are going to anticipate this and see how will it work out. We'll see how will this work out. Alright, if you guys enjoying the stream, please make sure you leave a like. This will push the stream further and it will help me stay motivated and do this every day, every now and then. Yep. So we'll probably be waiting for like another 1 hour. In this 1 hour, I'm sure we are gonna get some really nice volume. The only issue is that Trump was speaking, I think, this tweet. Man, he is saying the whole civilization will die tonight. Bro, this guy is crazy. That's mental. Unless the country strike the deal. Oh my gosh, man. This is not normal. Yeah. But I am glad this thing work out. So that means my analysis was correct. It was just a little bit about the timing. Yep. A little bit about the timing. Right there was 1 to 1, I think 1 to 1.6. Yep, right there we would have be out. Even less than that. We didn't need this much. Yep, right here would have been out right there. Yep, I think it's all good. All Gucci. So I think Trump is attacking Iran at the moment. He sent some troops to Iran to get this nuclear facility, and they are on their way right now as we are speaking. I believe these troops is already deployed. Man, this is nuts. But it's better to wait and see how does the market will react to that. Before this week started, I got this info that Monday and Tuesday will be chopped because of Trump tweets on Iran, and I think market is uncertain, but tomorrow we will get something from Trump. Okay, he is trying everything to open the Strait of Hormuz, but let's wait for tomorrow what happens. Wow. Yeah, bro, probably that's why price is chopped. That's why price is chopped. But during my backtesting, actually, it didn't matter. Like it didn't matter how news or anything else affects your trading. Actually, it doesn't matter much if you waited for the right moment and you just use your technicals. It will work eventually. I was backtesting also during the news sometimes, and some trades they work perfectly. But the only issue during the news is you have a lot of volume, a lot of slippage, and a lot of spreads. I was trading back there on Forex, so which was not a good idea to trade during news. Yeah. Man, it's very, very choppy price action. It looks like we are having a bank holiday or something. It looks like the bank holiday. About 300 pips, this 30-minute candle. So we have like a very, very clear trend line right there. Look at this, very, very clear trend line. Every time price is trying to break, it just rejects. So I think whenever price breaks this trend line, man, it will move at least like 1,000 pip if it broke. Yeah, at least 1,000 pip, almost. Maybe to fill this wick at least. And it looks like it's forming a head and shoulder pattern on the 4-hour. Look at that. It's a clear head and shoulder pattern. Move 50 square. Look at this right here. Look, you can see it here clearly. So if we got this 4-hour, if it closed bearish like this, I believe we will be good to go for sells. Sells will be very, very good to go. Yep, so I'm gonna wait now for 8 minutes and then we are gonna do a new fresh top-down analysis. Fresh top-down analysis in about 8 minutes. Let's check. Alright. Fresh top-down analysis in about 8 minutes. And probably we are gonna get something from there. So I don't know what happened with Nick, but he's not streaming anymore. Man, I hope he's okay. Does anyone know why Nick is not streaming anymore? I hope he's fine, man. Yeah. But I think that's not bad. Everything happens for a reason. Alright, so we've been killing it on April. We got how many trades is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is like 4 out of 5. Yep, 5 trades, 4 wins, 1 L. That's not bad for April. So in the upcoming months, I believe we will have more volatility during October, November and December, which will be very good to go. Maybe from tomorrow he will stream. Alright. That's good, man, because he's very, very like disciplined guy and he always streaming, you know. He never misses a stream. I think for the past 2 years. For the past 2 years, imagine, or 3 years, I think he never missed a stream. Like, wow, man, this discipline is crazy. That's how everyone should be. That's how we all should be in our trading. So I am trying to be like this consistency with trading and streaming. But man, sometimes you know, sometimes it's just out of hand, like out of your control. Things happen. So I think Trump said the deadline for attacking Iran is today, right? Tonight, if there is no deal. Oh, he said it will die tonight. Wow. Man, this is totally nuts. The guy wants to delete a whole civilization. Bro, this is totally nuts. So probably if this 30-minute candle can close below below this area right here. Yeah, I think I would consider something below here or above there. This is like our golden zone. Do you know why these lines are golden? Because these are our golden zone. Right there. Right there, guys. Yeah, man, even when his father passed away, he still stream. What? I didn't know that, man. May he rest in peace, but wow, that guy is a real legend. Really, I like people with like strong discipline like this. Man, it's impressive. Very, very impressive. So we all, for example, when you see someone like this, you should take the good traits and leave the bad ones. Everyone you see in your life, even your friends and family and everyone, you should take the good traits always and leave the bad one. You cannot just copy them. That's why they say your circle, like, tell me who your friends is, I will tell you who you are. That's why, guys, it's very important to choose your friends wisely. But I think for us traders, like real traders, they don't have much friends, because real friends, because no one understand them, no one understand what they are doing, or like everything. I think you get the idea, guys. You get the idea. It's tough over there to explain this for someone like who doesn't trade. How you can tell him I print money from the markets, I just click a button and make money? He's saying like, which button? Give me that button. Yeah, I wish it was that easy, man. Bro. So you always should keep thinking of how to stay disciplined day in, day out, and how to be consistently profitable, which is having the same routine every day. Same routine. It's not easy, but it's doable, guys. It's very, very doable. You just need to focus and lock in. Like, look at the world, what's happening in the world right now. It's almost World War III. My friend is Trump, tell me who I am. Am I Jeffrey Epstein or am I someone from Israel? Yeah, bro, I don't know, but man, I hate this type of politics. It's dirty game. Politics is a very, very dirty game. I don't like politics. I like economics, but not politics. I hope you got that idea, yeah. So, like, I read some articles that Trump actually is doing this war just to cover for his Epstein files. I hope this is not true, otherwise this is a very, very big loss. So, you know how he's like trying to get the people's attention away from Epstein files. That's what he is trying to do. Hopefully it's for a good reason and everything will be back to normal. Trade forming on NAS. Let me check NAS real quick. Nasdaq. Wow, it's breaking, Abdullah. It's not forming, it's breaking. Yup, I hope it leaves a week. So we need a week for this candle so we can take something. Let's check 30 minutes. Wow, this closed nicely actually, but this trend line. So all what we need now is just a decent top wick till here, at least till our entry right here, at least something right here in this area. a top wick, and probably we are looking for sells. I believe with volume coming from NY, this thing can break. It just can go, move down and bleed all the way down till here. All the way down. You can see it from how the negative, bearish pressure. We have a lot of bearish pressure right there. Price tried to resist, but it couldn't. And we have a lot of bearish momentum right there is forming. So I would like to see rejection from this trend line, and yeah, man, but I don't think we can do something about this. 69 pips exactly. Man, this is a sign. Be careful, guys. This is a sign. So Nasdaq closed without a bottom wick. There is a high probability that it will move down, but I don't think it's a good idea to take this. I don't think it's a good idea to take this, especially this is also 4 hour closure, 1 hour 30 and the 15, but there is no bottom wick. So you guys be careful. And also on gold, wow, look at that. Wow. This looks very, very fire. Very fire. Yeah, it looks insane. So let's remove everything. Just lock this trade so it doesn't delete. Remove a drawings. Alright, so I will explain it on here. The gold chart, it's much easier. I will try to be as short and precise as possible. So we can see here, as I said in the beginning of the stream, on the daily, price closed below this major area of support, and now price closed below. So we are currently bearish, and you can see here on the 4 hour as well, price just closed bearish below this area of major support, as I said earlier. And here on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that price tried to create a support but failed miserably, and now it's moving to the downside. But this is like a strong rejection area. Look how many candles we have here. So this is a strong rejection area. We have 1, 2, 3. It's like, man, a huge rejection area. So I think if price broke, it will just bleed like what happened here, right here. This move, probably we are gonna see it right there as well. On the 30-minute time frame, we can see as well that price, it didn't even create a nice bottom wick. This top wick, it didn't even create a top wick. It was just like, what's that, like 12 pips, 14 pips top wick, which is nothing. Yep. On the 15-minute time frame, we can see very, very nice impulse entry on the 15. But the reason I didn't take this, because it's closing back into the range and I took a loss like this before. It's not the highest probability of all trades, but yeah, I prefer staying away. Also, we have a rejection here to the left hand side. You can see how many rejections we have, a lot of rejections. So yeah, I'm going to leave this, but I believe it can melt, absolutely melt. I took an L here today and I think it's good for the day. Yeah, I think it's very, very good. If not an A plus setup, like really A plus, I should stay away from it. I should stay away. So if you guys have any question, you can leave them in the chat below, and I will be happy to answer them. And make sure Of course, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. I stream here every day, every New York session, every single day. And I will try to be more disciplined with the stream. Much more disciplined with the stream. Yep, it was a good trade. It was a good trade, but I don't like this choppiness. Wow, look at this. Wow, just crazy move, about 300 pips. Wow. So I like that my analysis was correct and everything was correct. So it's not about my analysis, but it's more about the timing. It's more about the timing. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about now, like 2 minutes ago. I was saying that this is going to bleed soon. You can go back 2-3 minutes and listen to that carefully. This is exactly what I was talking about. I think you can see here that we are breaking this trend line. I described this exact move very precisely. Very precisely. Look, wow, how beautiful this is, man. This is just very beautiful. Look at this. But luckily we don't trade trend lines. I just take it as a confluence. No trend lines trade. Guys, did anyone took this trade, by the way, in the chat? Did anyone take this? Need clean range to take this trade, but the direction was on point. Yes, bro, for sure. Actually, all the technicalities, like its indicate a very strong sell. Very strong sell. Like from what I can see on this chart, it indicates a very strong sell. I literally explained everything in details, how this is creating like a head and shoulder pattern, and also look, it was closed below this support area, how it will fill at least this range. I was saying expecting it to fill this range. This range is the target. Yep, so that was the idea. Yeah, but to be honest, I think if I even waited for this 1 hour, probably I would not take this like that, unless I entered on the re-break of the 1 hour. Oh yeah, re-break of the 1 hour was much better. Ooh, wow, look at Nasdaq melting, absolute melt. Yeah, we also was anticipating that to happen, but this candle with no bottom wick, man, this target's hit already on Nasdaq. Yeah, exactly, amazing move. Yep, we need a clean range, definitely, for sure we need a clean range, but sometimes you can just skip this clean range thing because of the volatility and the volume. So for example, on gold, like all the technicals was indicating that we are going to move down for sure. Like everything we had 1 hour closure, we had the 4 hour closure on our side, resistance formed, everything, but only the clean range. So sometimes it's just because of the experience, I can take something like this, but if it created a good top wick, I can anticipate this move and I can skip this clean range thing. But I will be more aggressive with the break even, because you can see here we have like a wick to fill about almost 200 pips, 180 pips, 200. Yep, this is the target, and I think it's going to tap it really soon. Very soon is going to tap the target area, which I was talking about earlier. Very soon. that looks like it. Yup. Yes, Abdi, it's a very amazing move. So probably by 8:30, if we can tap this area and create a support, like right here, if we can get a support that looks like this, so that means target have been tapped and we have created a support. This would be, man, amazing. Right. If we can create a support exactly right here in this area, something that looks like this with a huge rejection wick and a nice top wick. Yeah, you can enter a very nice buys from this area right there. Very nice buys. So I'm just drawing this for demonstration. Should close above this area. Next candle, create a bottom wick, and then you will enter on the break of the highs, and expecting it to go back and fill this range. This if it closed above, but if it closed below, man, if it closed below, it's bye Goldie. It's gonna melt like non-stop. If it closes below this area right here, I believe it's gonna melt non-stop. Definitely. But this is a high probability idea right now. We can see this probably in next 30-40 minutes. If we are here, we are going maybe anticipate it. If not, then next time. Yep. So yep, how does Nasdaq looks like? Man, it's just melting. Everything is melting. Is there any news about that? No news yet. There was some small news. It's bad for the dollar, but I don't think it's related to gold. So gold shouldn't melt when it's bad news. Yes, bro, I think Alex was right, and we should probably wait till tomorrow, where we are gonna get a new fresh ranges, and this news will come down. At least everything will be calm, and probably we can take it from there. Because man, this doesn't look nice. Here is the area of interest, this area right there. Oh look, so something like this. Oh, I took this trade earlier. When was that? 22nd of April. Let me check here first. 2nd of April. Oh, so I took this buy actually on 2nd of April. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yep, very nice setup, but this candle didn't create a bottom wick. I think I entered on the break of this equal wicks. I entered on the equal wicks. Look at the entry type, equal wicks. Yep. Man, was a really good trade idea. So it's better to wait for the same setup to be formed here and take it from there. That's much better, because we are currently now in a range, and it's not a good idea to take trades like in the middle of the range. So till here we have about, yes, it's 270 pips, but man, it's now a little bit risky. So this was the real move actually. 15-minute impulse. If you took this, congratulations. If you didn't take this, just don't enter anything. Don't enter anything unless you get a very good confirmation, because price now is in the middle of nowhere. And the good traders, they know when to stop and when to hold themselves, when not to trade. Yep. Probably also if we can get a closure below this area. Let's check if it looks good on the 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yeah, but it's overextended now. So now price is overextended. From here was the best, like the best sell. Look at this, price moved about 400 pips. Yeah, from there was the best sell, and the rest here is very risky, guys. Even if there is a high probability to move down, it's still very risky. Let's check how the 15-minute candle closed. Yup, it closed below the range, but it's a little bit overextended. Just, yeah, just a little bit. Also, if we can get a closure above here, probably at 8:30, doesn't look bad, but I prefer to wait now. I prefer to wait because we are extremely bearish. Yep, we are extremely bearish. Extremely bearish. Like, man, this is it's dangerous. So the good traders know when to enter and when to exit, because, and also exiting, it's actually more important than entering the trade. Like, not a lot of people talk about this, but exiting is actually a part of taking the trade. You should have very clear rules and specification when to enter and when to exit a trade. So for example, when I entered this trade, I was anticipating to exit at exactly 1-to-1, which is around there. Look, 1-to-1. So this was my predefined exit. I would have closed major of my position and moved the stops to break even. Yep, exactly at 1-to-1. Look where it rejected exactly. So I was planning to exit here, and this candle rejected. I believe would stop me at break even, or it can also hit my stop loss. But yeah, glad that it worked out and my analysis was correct. So now this candle looks like it wants to fill this week and tap our target level, which is 4.6. Let's do it 20. Yep, 4.620, I guess. Look here. So you see on the left hand side how many times price created the support here, and it just went like up, man. Price moved at least, after it created support from here, at least like 500 pips. Look at that, 1, 2, and probably this is the third time. So if it taps this area, creates a support, probably we are looking for a very good buy. Not goodbye, good buys. Yeah. In just like maybe 15 minutes, we also have a lot of volume coming up in 15 minutes, which is very good. So let me show you how is my Lucid account doing. So I think I am up around 1% only. I am up about 1%, and there is what you call it? Yep, I think I'm just up 1%. So I took this loss in Nasdaq earlier. That was not good. Wednesday, Thursday. So there was, look how many no trade days. Friday I didn't take any trades, and also on Monday I didn't take any trades. But for today, Tuesday, I am back to break even. Wednesday and Thursday was a very good days. This is like I think 0.7%, 0.5. Yeah, it was good actually. But today I'm break even, so it's not that bad. I am totally up like 1%. And in order for me to pass this challenge, I think I need more 4%. 4% to pass this Lucid challenge, which will be amazing if we could pass before this month. So I have my birthday is on April 18th. 18th of April is my birthday actually. So let's see if we can pass this before 18th, but there is no rush at all. No rushing. I actually prefer it come to me than I go over and chase it. Alright. It looks like this candle wants to create a support right here. Looks like it wants to create a support. It's rejecting. Let's check the 30-minute time frame. This doesn't look good unless it closes inside the range. So if the 30-minute can close inside the range, it will not, like, it will be good to take some buys. But if it closed below, I don't think it will be good to take any buys from there. But the thing here, it didn't actually quite tap our target. We have left about 100 pips, but we can see that this is a rejection area. It rejected from this area previously. Wow, look at this rejection. Oh man, wow. This was 200 pips rejection in less than 5 minutes. I think less than 5 minutes, 200 pips rejection. It's looking quite interesting now. Looking quite interesting. For the 15 we have a range about 155 till 290. Yeah, we need to think about it. We need to be very, very careful here because it's a choppy area. It's a choppy area, it's indecisive. So we don't know where price wants to go. We don't know if it wants to move bearish or bullish until it breaks this area, like either close above on the 4-hour time frame or close below, preferably this low. That's where we will have a very clean direction. For now there is not clean direction yet. Oh yes bro, 18th April. Yes, that's correct. Okay, so man, this is rejecting very, very aggressively. You can see here how, wow, this is about almost 300 pips rejection. Almost 300 pips. It's a little bit tricky, to be honest. Buys from there, a little bit tricky. I would have preferred it tapping our target and we took buys from there. Let's check to the left hand side what happened previously. So it rejected one time from here, but it was very, very choppy. Previously, oh, it gapped from this area. Just gapped. Wow, man, this is a very, very huge rejection. Look at that. Wow, 350 pips almost. Is Nasdaq also rejecting? Oh, look at that. Also Nasdaq is rejecting. So you can notice that there is a very, very similar move on gold and Nasdaq these days. Look at that. Gold is rejecting and also Nasdaq is rejecting. About 300, almost 400 pips on Nasdaq, and I believe gold also almost 400 pips rejection candle. Wow, man, that's insane. Just went back in the range. Pullback is loading. Sells. Yup, actually Abdi, I think sells is not bad at all right there. Believe we can take some sells. If it's looking good, there is a high probability for a sell setup right now, because look at this range. We have a clean range about 350 pips, clean range. Why not? Why not? And also wick to fill probably on the 30 minutes. So in 5 minutes this candle will close. Wow, look at this rejection, man. This is like insane. Wow, this candle just rejected like 380 pips in less than 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes. Wait, let's check if there is any news coming up. 14 minutes ago, so there is no news. So what was the cause of this rejection? Because guys, this does not look like a normal rejection at all. It doesn't look like a normal rejection. What could be the cause of this rejection right there? Yep. Alright, so we have about 4 minutes for this candle to close. Let's see, it's gonna be interesting where this 30-minute candle will close. Let's check the higher time frame on the 1 hour. Yeah, I think this will be a really nice wick fill, but if it can close above, let's just wait and see how will it close. Will it close back in the range? Will it close back in the range? This is the question now. In about 2 minutes. 2 minutes left for this candle to close. Hmm. 2 minutes left, 1 minute 50 seconds exactly on the clock. Let's see. Yeah, probably if it closed like this, this looks good to go down actually. It looks very good to move to the downside. I think below this below this resistance area, below here. Yep, a little bit better, a little bit. But you know guys, I think it's better if you get a closure like this, something like this. The next 15-minute candle will close like this, impulse candle with a nice top wick. Something like this, red. This is for sell if it closed below the range, but if it didn't, then, and we can take sells on the next candle, man, this will be much better if it can close bearish. Alright, so candle is closing. 12, 10, 9, 8. It looks like it's closing above now. Wow. So is it above here? No. Man, this was a very big ass rejection. So can we see this candle move to the downside, create a steeper bottom wick, and then move to the upside, it will be much better. Will be much better. Wow, look at that closure. Insane. That's crazy. Guys, you don't see these rejections every day. On the 15 minutes. Yeah. So probably if it went down, tap this area, tap this line right here, and then probably would be looking for entering on the buys above, because it looks like this candle broke the previous candle high. Look at that, it broke the previous candle high. We just need to see a steeper wick, something like this or like this one. Also it looks good, or even close below the range for sells. But for buys, yeah, I believe it grabbed like a lot of liquidity right there. I believe so. This is where the area is, exactly here. Exactly here. Did it close above this line? Yep, it closed above. So can we see it tap it? Okay, we got a nice tap, guys. We got a nice tap right there. Oh, this is on the forex chart. On the forex chart. Yep, I think this is the area that it should tap. This is the area. So can it broke the high now? This is a very good question. Let me check how many. I put a buy stop right there, guys. It doesn't look bad actually to move to the upside, and I'm risking about 140 bucks. It's like 0.3%. 0.3% on this trade, because man, it just looks interesting. Looks very good to go actually. Limit order, not 3. Yep, about 150 bucks. This is 0.3%, which is not bad. I think I'm good with that risk and good with the probability of this trade. Let's see if it's gonna work. Or I got triggered right there. Just got triggered right there. So I'm gonna place my stop loss below this range here, exactly below this candle low right there. Yep, below this candle low right here. This was a buy, so it's sell 2 stops. Yep, think looks good. So I'm risking 0.3% on this trade. Wow, look how this is moving. That's nice. It's moving quite nicely. So when it taps this area, I'm looking to move my stops to break even, like till this area right here, this rejection area. Probably right there, something right there. Would move my stops to break even, close partials if I can. Yep, and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yep, let's see now if this gonna work or not. Number 6. So today is April 7th. What time was this taken on? Let's check real quick. Orders. Buy filled. Buy stop. It was at 20:33. Include the time. It was 20:33. So is this a counter trend buy? Oh, let me check. No, actually we are still bullish because we didn't close below this. So after we close below this area, we will be considered bearish, but for now I don't think we are bearish yet. Also the daily candle closed bullish. Yeah, this was a fake out. Fake out on the 15, it looks like it. Look here how clearly this candle broke and closed below this area, and then now it broke, closed in back inside the range. So yeah, so I'm gonna be a little bit more patient, probably wait for the 15-minute candle or so. On the 30 minutes. Yep. So I think it grabbed all this liquidity and now it looks like it's moving to the upside. Did it just tested the trend? I believe it just tested this trend now, and yeah, it's just, man, moving to the upside. So we were bearish there. Let's check. The weekly is bullish. On the daily we are also bullish. On the 4 hour, yep, man, this thing is moving. Okay, so I think I should have secured something right about there. It's approaching now this rejection area. I believe I just want to leave right there if it broke this high. Probably can it broke this high, so I said I will wait for the 15-minute candle, or if it even taps it. Let me just secure something at this high because there is a high probability
Order filled.
that it will reject from there. It's a buy, sell, one stop. Now my stops is at break even. The stops is at break even, and yep, I let the rest to run. It was a good trade actually. It was very nice trade. Huge rejection. Yep. Can we see this candle moving, filling this range? Is it possible for this candle to fill this range? Let's see. Check the news. There is no news yet. So yeah, just waiting now. So below here we were bearish, above is still bullish. Daily, yup, below this area it was a bearish candle. So it's a little bit confusing actually, because we are in a very choppy range. Let's go. 80% secured. Oh, nice, Abdullah, good job, man. Don't forget to close partial. Yes bro, I did close partial. It was a really good trade. So you don't see these things like every day. It happens like this spontaneously. You should be ready to take the trade whenever this thing happen, because it grabbed like a lot of liquidity there, closed back in the range very beautifully, and yep. On the 30 minute, So this was a 15 minute NY fake out on the 15M. So I entered on the previous candle, I think 1 to 1. No, it was a recent rejection. So my exit, I closed partial here on this recent rejection. This is what means RR. RR is a recent rejection. So to be honest, I think I took here 2 trades, 7474. Yep. So it was not a good idea to take this trade actually. Yep, I shouldn't have taken it, because I'm already on 2 trades for the day and it was not a good idea. This 15-minute candle is closing in about 4 minutes. So can we see a runner, or is it gonna take us at break even, the runner? Can we see a runner right there? So I think this area where it tapped here, it's almost like tapped the target. So remember when I said the target is in this area, but probably this, like considering like it tapped the target now, and probably it will be moving bullish. Probably there is a good chance, because you can see here daily created a support. But it doesn't matter now, we secured our partials. It was a nice trade. Let me take some screenshots real quick. Wow, it's still running, guys. So you have it still running, or did you close partial? You closed it all or left? Abdi, Abdullah, Alex, you guys took this with us, or let's go, secured 80%. Oh, nice. Nice, Abdullah. This was a very, very wise decision. But because I am on futures, I'm trading futures, so I cannot close. There is only one contract running and I cannot close more partials. I wanted to close 80%, but man, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's actually not about the profit, guys.
Stop filled.
It was never about the profit, so I got stopped there. I got stopped, not stopped, but at break even right there, but it was a good trade. How much did we get? We got like, wow, 126 pips. Was it 1 to 1? Yep, it was more than 1 to 1 actually. It was much more than 1 to 1. Let me check where we secured the first partial. Sell stop limit 1 filled at 4684. 46834, exactly right here. We secured about 92 pips. So this is more than 1 to 1 actually. This is much more than 1 to 1. Right there. Right there. You know why I put this line right here? Because look at this area. So here is the strongest area of support and resistance. Look how price respecting this previously. Also here respecting. The rest is choppiness. The rest is choppiness, but here is the very good area. Here closed. So it should have been 80%, but I closed how much? 50%. 50% was closed there. Yeah. Oh, actually it's still good to go, to be honest. When the 15-minute close like this, as long as it doesn't break the low, it's still good to go, but no need to jump in because it can just melt at any time, any given time. It can just melt. Yep, 1 to 1.2, not bad at all. Very good. We followed the plan, executed beautifully. Yeah, it was a good trade. W's in the chat. W Abdullah. Yes, yes. See you guys in Asian session. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna just journal this and call it a day right there. It was a nice day, but I don't like how I took like a lot of trades. 1, 2, and this is the third. Yeah, I don't like this. Probably should be careful next time. But to be honest, guys, it was all of them was like high probability setups. All of the trades I took today was a high probability setups. So let's save this picture somewhere. Wow, look at this move, guys. You saw this? Just pumped like 100 pips or so. Yeah, man, volume now is kicking in. It's kicking in a little bit late. See you Alex in Asian session. Yeah, probably in Asian we'll have a clean range by then. Much better clean range. So I will just take a screenshot of this, full screen, take a snapshot, download image. Yep, just right there, and I will save it. This one on the 30-minute, take a snapshot, download image, and I will save it to my files to revise it later. April, in the April folder. Yep. So I think we can call it a day here. If you guys took this trade, I think it's enough for today. Let's update the trades on the stream. So we got 14 wins for L. Is it still 71% win rate? Let's calculate that. Calculator. 14 divided by 4 equal multiply 100. What? 100 equal 28. Yep, so I think it's still pretty much the same, around 71 something percent. Yeah, it's not bad. Careful guys, if you didn't go out, you better just take this now, stop at break even or something. Man, very good trade. Very good trade. Yup, this is a very nice trade. Oh, a lot of people take this on Telegram. Yeah, I think not a lot, but some people. Yeah, look at that crazy move. Wow, 123, exactly where this rejection area happened. Oh yeah, so let me choose files. I think this one and this one. How much we got there? 70, 80, 90. I think it's about 0.2 something. Yep, 0.2. Should have, I think I should have secured everything right there. Should have secured, but it was looking good to go. Look at the 30-minute, how strong rejection was that. Look at that rejection, man. 400 pips rejection. Wow, insane, just insane. Alright guys, I think it's time to call it a day. we had a very amazing day today. Everything was perfect, like good volume, volatility. Yep, and a lot of crazy news. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If not, you better have a good day. Just go touch some grass, stop trading, stop watching the chart, go enjoy your life and your day outside. And that was all for today. I wish you best of luck, everyone. So adios.